That is for Deen al-Islam, religion with Allah since time began. That is for dhikr, remembering Allah, and Ra is for the month of Ramadan. Oh, Ramadan. That is for zakah, to cure our greed, when we give our money to those in need. That is for salamun alaykum, peace be with you, wa alaykum assalam.
Have you been looking for a new bank where interests play no role? Look no further. Lotus Bank is here to change the game with a breath of fresh air. We'll partner with you to achieve growth and success in almost every facet of your life. Experience a transparent relationship with us. Enjoy the benefits of non-interest banking, zero account maintenance fees, free debit card, 1 month free banking, zero interest on financing and ethical investments. Take that bold step now and embrace the opportunities of non-interest banking. Dial *5405# now. You may also download the Lotus Bank app on Google Play or Apple Store and begin your journey of breath of fresh air. Visit lotusbank.com. Lotus Bank. Partner. Progress. Prosper.
أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. On today's episode, we shall inshallah talk on Islam and charity. The word charity by definition actually means what we give to others from what we have in order to make them as comfortable as we have. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, in one hadith, when the Prophet was asked about the best act of worship, he said, "Idkhaluka surur ala mu'min, ashbahta jawhatahu, aw kasawta uliyahu, aw qadayta lahu haja." He said it is the best work you can do is when you give assistance. You make somebody happy. You make a mu'min happy by either giving him food, giving him clothing. Islam as a religion, as we all know, is not a religion of ritual alone. Islam is not concerned about our worship of God, but it's also concerned about how we ourselves are, our own wellness and the wellness of others that surround us. A Muslim is not comfortable if he is surrounded by those who are not comfortable. Your happiness as a Muslim is of no use if those who are around you are not happy. That's why the Prophet was reported to have said, "La yu'min ahdukum hatta yuhibba li akhihi ma yuhibbu li nafsi." None of you really believe until he wants for himself, until he wants for others, for his brothers, what he wants for himself. So, therefore, by this implication, it means that Islam as a religion, one of the duties of a Muslim is to give charity always, all the time. Because Allah does not want you to be happy when others who are in your environment are not happy. So your happiness is meaningless when you are surrounded by unhappy people. As a result of this, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has institutionalized charity as part of our religion. It is part of our religion by introducing the first one, which we call zakat, which is a compulsory charity. The purpose of zakat is to make sure that everybody at least has what he will eat, the clothes he will wear, at least those basic necessities of life. So Allah has institutionalized it and has made zakat compulsory as salat. In the Quran, not less than 80 places, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put the two of them together. You see in Surah Al-Baqarah, الَّذِينَ يُؤْمِنُونَ بِمَا أُنزِلَ إِلَيْكَ وَمَا أُنزِلَ مِن قَبْلِكَ said, ألف لام من ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين الذين يُؤْمِنُونَ بِمَا أُنزِلَ إِلَيْكَ وَمَا أُنزِلَ مِنْ قَبْلِكَ وَبِالْآخِرَةِ هُمْ يُوقِنُونَ. Those who spend out of what God has given to them. Find that in the first verse of Surah Al-Baqarah. There are so many other verses where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bring this together. Scholars who attempted to count it said it is not less than 80. It's where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala puts the two of them side by side. Zakat, Salat. We all know that Salat is compulsory. Anyone who does not perform Salat or does not believe in the performance of Salat is not a Muslim. In the same way, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala referred to in many other verses of the Quran. For example, if we look at Quran chapter 51, verse 15 to 19, Allah said, Innal muttaqina fi jannatin wa uyun akhizina ma atahum rabbuhum innahum kanu qabla dhalika muhsinin kanu qalilan min al-layli ma yahjaun wa bil asari hum yastaghfirun wa fi amwalihim haqqun lis-sahil wal ma'rum. Those who give to those who are in need. So, two things are obvious. One, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not want us just worship me. No. He wants us to make sure that we are comfortable, and those who are also around us, they are also happy because they have what to need. So as a result of this, Allah made zakat compulsory, and He has put it in some verses of the Quran. He described it as ibadah. The one Allah said, "Ma khalaqtu jinna wal insa illa liya'budun." I have not created the men and the jinn except to worship me. In Surah Al-Bayyinah, He said, "Wa ma umiru illa liya'budullah." Then He now defined that ibadah, mukhlisina la'uddin wa iqimu salat wa yutu zakat wa dhalika dinul qayyim. That the religion that is perfect is when you worship God alone, not associating any partner to it, when you establish prayer, when you pay zakat, which is the charity we are talking about. So, therefore, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made it compulsory. In Surah At-Tawbah, verse 103, Allah commanded the Prophet, "Khudh min amwalihim sadaqah, tutahhiruhum bihi wa tuzakkihim biha." Take sadaqah from their money. You'll be able to purify them with that. Then you pray for them. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made it compulsory, and right from the time of the Prophet, it has been compulsory. Every Muslim must give out zakat, which is charity. In fact, it was reported that during the time of Abduqadri radiallahu anhu, some groups said they will not give the charity again, they will not pay zakat, and Abduqadri had to wage war against them. When some companion told him that it's only zakat they are not ready to pay, they still believe in Allah and the messengership of Prophet Muhammad, they still they still believe in other pillars of Islam. Out of 5, the Prophet said, Buni al-Islam ala khams, shahadatu la ilaha illallah wa anna Muhammad Rasulullah wa iqam salat wa ita'i zakat wa sawm Ramadan wa hajj al-bayt. That Islam is based on 5 principles. The first one is believe in Allah and the prophets, the messengership of Prophet, establishing salat, paying zakat. Now some companion told Abduqadri, it's only zakat they don't want to do, they are still left with remaining 4. Now Abduqadri was reported to have told them that after some time, some people will also take another aspect. So anyone who does not believe in any of these 5 pillars, it's not a case of I have 4/5, which give you 80%. If you have 4/5, you disbelieve any of these 5 that the Prophet called the principles of Islam, then you are no longer a Muslim. So therefore, there are so many other verses of the Quran where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala enjoying zakat, enjoying charity. Quran chapter 9, verse 71, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, wal mu'minun wal mu'minat ba'du awliya wa ba'd ya'muruna bil ma'ruf wa yanhauna 'anil munkar wa yuqimuna as-salata wa yutuna az-zakat. Allah says the believers, male and female. They are friends to another. They command good, they prohibit evil, they establish prayer, and they pay zakat. Apart from this zakat, there are so many other ways of giving charity to those who are in need, or anything that will benefit the society. There are many ideas of the Prophet that encourage us to give charity. Giving anything that will be of benefit to our society. One of the Prophet ﷺ said, the best among you in the sight of Allah, he said, Khairun nas man yanfa'un nasa. The best men among people are those who are beneficial to others. The Prophet wants us to give charity no matter our situation. If you cannot give, then say a good word to anyone who is in need. Then the Prophet ﷺ also told us about doing tasbih, takbir, ta'lil, tahmid. It is also a form of sadaqah, even up to doing good to your wife and doing good to every other person. Now, when we talk of giving charity, it does not stop at what we give to a human being. Even when you give to animal, you are doing sadaqah, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created everything. And if you assist Allah in feeding or giving water to an animal, you are giving charity. Those who do not have money. Jazakumullahu khaira for being with us today on the show. Till we meet again, inshallah.
Oh, Ramadan, that is for zakah to cure our greed. When we give our money to those in need, that is for salamun alaykum. Peace be with you, wa alaykum assalam.
Labbaik Allah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. This is Hajj Mabrur Ventures Limited. How can we help you, sir?
Can you please tell me about your mode of operations?
Hajj Mabrur Ventures has been a leading private Hajj and Umrah operator for close to 20 years. At Hajj Mabrur Ventures, our pilgrims are our priority. We always provide them with conducive accommodations that are close to Haram, soap purifying sermons from our League of Clerics, state-of-the-art aircraft, zihara in Mecca and Medina, competent medical team.
Aja, please tell him about the feeding twice in a day.
You are right, ma.
This is exactly what I heard from your old client. You guys are fantastic.
Alhamdulillah, sir.
And you will receive a check from me today.
Visit Hajj Mabrur Ventures Limited, 9A, Wing 1, Abiodun Fashake Crescent, behind Old Lasso Campus, Idiroko Bus Stop, Ikorodu Road, and Suite 10, Tafabalewa Square. Telephone 0809-211-3680. Website hajmabruru.com. Simply hospitality, truly spirituality.